So you see, my friends, those secret things, what do we put our trust in every day? See, do we put our trust in our job? Do we put our trust in our car? Do we put our trust in our own hands? Do we put our trust in the 401k? Do we put our trust in our houses and possessions? Do we put our trust in our own abilities? Do we put our trust in other people? Do we put our trust in the system? What is it? You see, and these are the things that have to be broken. See, it says the greatest thing in the sight of God is a broken spirit and contrite. One that is broken and contrite before God. You see, why are you broken? Because you realize that it's all in this. Everything is up to God. Everything. He is our wisdom. He is our protection. He is our guidance. He is our sustenance. He is everything to us. Now when you say everything, it means everything. You see? And if anything exalts itself above God, your job, your whatever it is, another person, it could be your clothes, it could be a way of thinking, it could be a habit, it could be all these other 20,000, as we're living in all this idolatry that's here today, television and all the different shows on TV and all this other stuff, internet, anything, you see, could exalt itself above God. See, we spend all this time outside getting programmed that you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to do this and that and this and that and this and that. And at the end of it, really, if all that stuff, if it's taking you away from God, then you need to cut it off. You need to slowly get away from all of it. You see? When David went to fight Goliath, see, David did not use a sword and shield because he had no understanding of how to use those weapons and that defense. All he knew was a slingshot. He used Goliath's own sword to kill him, if I'm not mistaken. So my friends, this is a very important thing, because we are neither to put our trust in David, neither are we to put our trust in Goliath, but we are to put our trust in the one who David put his trust in, which was the name of God, which is Jesus Christ. You see, that's who we are supposed to put our trust in, not in chariots, not in horses, not in Democrats or Republicans, or in capitalism or communism or socialism or patriot movement or New World Order, anti-New World Order movements or militia movements or all this other kind of stuff. We don't need to be doing all that stuff. The wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. See? So we need to put our trust in Jesus Christ. Now many times people say, yeah, I trust in Jesus, but they don't trust in Jesus. They trust in the world more. You see, what I mean by the world is the systems of the world, the justice systems of the world, the economic systems, the academic systems, the theories of the world that are running the world. See, and that's what happens, is all these theories, they come crashing down after a while, and then everybody ends up suffering. Oh, this and this. So we need to be in them but not of them. You see, we don't exalt them above Jesus, above God. Now how do we not exalt something? It's when we are constantly in its presence. You see, how do we not exalt something above God? When we are constantly in His presence. You see, otherwise what happens is we human beings are programmed. Either we will be of the flesh or we will be of the spirit. You see, so that's what it is. And so we need to constantly go back and reaffirm who we are. This is done through prayer, through worship, through seeking the Lord, fasting, through praise, witnessing. And when I say witnessing, it's not like you're trying to, speak at people, but you're speaking to yourself first and what God has done for you. You see, so if God has not done for you something and you're telling somebody, then it's not coming from within you. See, so you need to go through things. We need to go through things So this is why I'm saying that all these inner things, that do we care more about the world? Are we prideful in things of the world? Do we put our confidence in worldly things? Do we put our confidence in our own hands? You know, do we care for the solutions of the world more than Jesus? You see, the answer. See, there are two wisdoms that unfold. One is the wisdom of the flesh, and one is the wisdom of the spirit. You see, the wisdom of the flesh is temporary. So one minute you say, I have a 28-inch biceps. When you're 70, they are no longer 28 inches. Why? Because it fails over time. It's no longer the same. One minute you say, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm this. The next minute you're gone. What's going to happen then? You're no longer there. You see, so what you need to realize is wisdom that was, that is, and that is to come. This wisdom, it only comes from Jesus Christ, from the Spirit of God. So that's why we have to get our identity from Him. Who am I, Lord? Show me who I am. He has a new name for us. He has all kinds of different things that He wants us to do. We need to be receiving of Him. Jesus is not dead. He's alive today, and He speaks to His people. You see, that's what people need to understand. It's not some head knowledge that He's out there somewhere. Like in some movie I saw one time, it says the truth is out there. The truth is not out there. The truth is everywhere. As God's eyes are everywhere, and God is everywhere. You see, it's just we need to submit ourselves to the Spirit of God. You see, and then we will begin to understand things. When we begin to receive word from Him. How do you begin to receive word from Him? When we earnestly seek Him. Now, what causes us to earnestly seek something? If you've been in the gym and you earnestly seek the gym, that means you constantly go back every day, consistently, daily. You're going back to the gym. You're going for work. You want to learn something at work. You constantly go back to learn. See? You fail, you try. You fail, you try. You fail, you try. You see? Until you overcome it. And then you have to overcome something else. So then you overcome, you revel in that, and you thank God, and then you start on something new. You see? This is what it is. This is what it is. So my friends, what you have to ask yourself, what would cause you to make this kind of decision to say, I want to go to the gym, I need to be in the gym, or I want to go to work, I need to be at work, or I want to do this, and that decision is a real decision from the depth of your heart. You see, this is the thing. What would cause something to come, a decision being made from the depth of your heart? Oh, I need to lose weight. A lot of people realize they need to lose weight when they've become too fat. You see? Or they've become morbidly obese, or things like this. You see, we don't have to wait for that. But that's what usually happens. You see? So then you start realizing that, hey, someone is telling you you're about to die. So, you know, you've got to change. You see? So what would cause us to make a decision for Jesus Christ? Do we have to go through catastrophe for us to make that decision? My answer to you is no. You can humble yourself now, before the catastrophe comes, and it's coming. You see? So that's what I'm trying to say to you, that we need to humble ourselves while the time is still not here. To humble ourselves, to take our time, and to go and seek the Lord with everything that we have, so He can give us the different things. The problem is, most of the people that are preaching are all liars, or they're dead. They're preaching head knowledge. That's what they're preaching. They've never been through anything. Now, if I'm going to war, I want somebody that has been through war with me. You see, I want somebody that has been through war with to take me into war. Not somebody that just reads books about fighting and about how to use, and then he's reading the manual. What are you telling me? You know, and doesn't know anything. Then realizes that it doesn't even operate the same way exactly as it is written, because there's no understanding. So no, you see, that's the thing. So we have to learn, what does it take for us to make this decision? It takes us to chasten ourselves for the sake of the Lord. So we now have to start doing things that our flesh doesn't want us to do. You see, rather than where we are forced now. When the economic system falls, then will you still say Jesus? No, because you'll be now having to pay this debt. All kinds of things will be going on. You start panicking because you never trusted in Jesus in the beginning. It was just a superficial thing up there somewhere. It was never in the depth. In the depth was, hey, I need to go and get this money from here. I need to get this credit card. I need to get this, and this. You see? So this is all carnal wisdom. And it must be taken out of the inner realms and replaced with things that are pleasing to the sight of God, with trust in the Lord, with fear of the Lord, keeping His commands, learning to be holy, and all these